Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Yeah, happy Tuesday. Um, how is everybody? Is everybody doing good? I'm confused. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Like I got started kind of weirdly because I still can't get over the fact that next week I gotta go to work. Like literally on the 26th, I have to be back in the office, mind on work, ordering books, planning PD, getting ready to welcome our students back to campus in August. And it makes me smile to think of it. But I have to be honest, there's some anxiety around it as well. But mostly I'm grateful for the opportunity to be of service, to be an educator, to be support for others, definitely. Which is actually in alignment with this week's virtue, caring. And today we are taking a look at being considerate, I believe it is, being considerate. I am thoughtful and considerate. And then the quote that I posted is about responding or reacting. And so I guess when I thought about being considerate and being caring, that goes more with responding. You know, responding and reacting seem to be the same thing, but reaction seems to be steeped in emotion and it's quick and it's, you've triggered me and I'm gonna give back to you what I just got. And responding seems to me to be more thoughtful. You take the time to pause, take a deep breath, and pause and think about what you want to say or do in response to something, someone. So to me, responding seems more considerate and thoughtful than reacting because reacting is very maybe ego driven. So definitely take a look at that quote and see what comes up for you. I included some questions in the virtue section about being considerate and thoughtful. And the thing that I thought about when I saw responding versus reacting, when I thought about being considerate and being thoughtful, wow, it's been a couple of months, but I was coming from the grocery store and I have to get on the interstate to go home. And it's like you come out of the parking lot and you very quickly are going to get on to the interstate. And so there are cars coming down the access road. And then when you get on the interstate, there are cars already on the road. So if you're a driver, and I know everybody's probably a driver, so you know that the people on the interstate, they're already doing 50, 60, 70, and you're coming from first of all standing still and then you're accelerating and so you got to accelerate pretty quickly to get on pace with the cars that are already on the road. And so I gave my car gas and it responded and I had this aha moment like, yes, I love this car. I love how it responds to my need for it to go fast, right? And I thought to myself, yep, this is a well-made car. I'm super happy with this car. It responds to me. And then I had an aha moment that went a little bit higher, went a little bit deeper. I was like, you know what? I appreciate responsiveness. I appreciate responsiveness. And that was the thought I had. Like I need responsiveness. I appreciate responsiveness. So then I think to myself, well, what does that mean? Like, well, I needed my car to give me gas. Boom, it gave me gas. It did what I needed to do in that moment. So it was being considerate of my need, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. As a teacher, that's just kind of that's what I do. I find lessons in things like that, like in how a car responds to us asking for it to go faster. And I think the thing about it is any car will go faster, but mine goes so smooth, right? This car that I have right now, a C300, Mercedes C300, goes so smooth. The one I had before that, the Cadillac, which I loved more than anything, it's so smooth. Like there wasn't any check or any when I asked it to do that thing. And I love that. And it taught me something about myself. I'm always, on this journey of self-awareness about learning about myself. And so yeah, that was the learning that I had, that I appreciate responsiveness. I appreciate careful, thoughtful responses to me. And I feel like I try to be responsive, considerate, considerately and thoughtfully responsive to the needs of others. So that's kind of today's lesson, you know. The other thing that I mentioned in the section on the quote is always looking for the learning, right? We talk about that all the time. Like I said, I'm on this journey of self-awareness and learning myself. And so you have to be committed to being, that lifelong learner, that, committed to always gleaning the lessons from everything. So, I mean, how many people, have those great aha moments when their car accelerates in the way that it's supposed to have? But that's what I was saying to you earlier. As a teacher, I look for those types of lessons because then when I would go into the classroom, whether I'm teaching a group of teachers or whether I'm teaching a group of students, I want to be able to come up with those real life examples, those analogies. That's how we model for our learners, regardless of whoever you're teaching, whether you're a trainer in a corporate environment, whether you are a school leader leading a group of educators, whether you are a teacher in the classroom, when you are called to teach others some concept and you want to help them connect to it and really understand what you're talking about and how to implement and apply it, you have to give them real life examples. And so that's what I'm always looking for. I'm always looking for the lesson in everything around me. And honestly, that's what I think. One of the things that made me a great classroom teacher, and one of the things that makes me a great trainer as well. So if you're a trainer, take that little tidbit with you. I definitely try to include things in the email that could be used in any organization or situation. So definitely look at them in that way. I mean, they're there for inspiration and for personal development and wellness, but definitely you could use it in your professions to help others as well. So I always ask you guys to be kind to yourself, right? Be kind to yourself. I ask you, I implore you, be kind to yourself. Figure out what that means. Determine what it means to be kind to yourself on any given day. That could be something different. I stayed in the bed till noon yesterday. That was me being kind to myself. Then, when you're kind to yourself, you learn how to be kind to others. You learn how to be responsive, considerate, and thoughtful to others. And of course, when you smile, people love it when you smile at them. It makes them happy just to see you smile. They smile, don't know why they're smiling. So, if you want to make the world a better place, gift folks with your smile. Other than that, my last piece of advice for you today is to just have a terrific Tuesday and come back tomorrow for another good message. Take care.